Have you ever looked at your life and thought, why do I keep dating the same kind of guy? Why does this keep happening to me? Why does everything feel harder for me than it should? It's frustrating, and sometimes it feels like bad luck. But here's the honest and maybe freeing truth. You don't attract what you say you want. You attract what you feel you deserve. In today's video, we're going to discuss 3 things. Why you're attracting less than you deserve into your life, show how you can identify it, and by the end of this video, you will have the tools needed to change what you are attracting in your life. In the comments below, let us know what you want to attract in your life. Make sure you watch until the end for this week's Diva Jane challenge. These are practice exercises to help you change the thought patterns that are holding you back. And as always, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this message with someone who needs to hear it. Hi, this is Tammy from Diva Jane. Before we go any further, let's just set the record straight. This is not about blame. It may not be your fault, but it is in your control to change what you are attracting into your life. You didn't wake up one day and choose beliefs that are limiting your life. A lot of them came from your past, right? Past relationships, family dynamics, things people said that stuck with you, experiences that made you question your own value, your own worth. So if part of you believes, I scare people off, I'm too much, I'm not enough, I'm not good at anything, people always leave, that didn't come out of nowhere, but it is shaping what you are attracting into your life. If you're really honest with yourself, there are probably patterns you've noticed in your life. Maybe you're dating the same kind of emotionally unavailable men, or you're working in jobs where you're underpaid, or you get overlooked. Friendships where you give way more than you get in return. And it's tempting to think that it's other people's fault. But here's the question you need to think about. What do I believe about myself that makes this feel normal or comfortable to me? Because what feels normal and comfortable to you is what you keep allowing into your life. Something to consider is you won't attract better until you believe that you deserve better. If deep down you believe that you have to earn love, you'll overgive and you will settle. If you believe that this is the best I can get, you will tolerate the bare minimum. And if you believe, I don't want to be alone, I'm scared, you'll stay in things that drain you and make you unhappy. Not because you're weak, but because your brain is trying to stay consistent with what it believes is true. So how do you actually change what you attract? So let's keep it simple and let's keep it real. Step 1, you have to be honest about your patterns. No judgment, just awareness. Ask yourself, what keeps repeating in my life? And then you need number 2 to get to the belief underneath it. Not surface level, the real one. What am I telling myself that makes me accept this, that makes me accept less than I deserve? Step 3, you need to raise your standards, even if it feels uncomfortable. You can start small. Stop over-explaining. Stop chasing people who are inconsistent. Stop accepting things that drain you. And step 4, show up like the version of you who knows her worth, even if you don't fully believe it yet, because acting like her is how you become her. So you're probably saying, well, Tammy, that sounds great, but how can I put this into practice? Well, I think the following chart can help. Here are some real-life scenarios that explain to you how changing what you believe can change what you get. There's different areas we're going to focus on. The first one is dating and relationships. Your old belief is that you have to prove that you're worth loving, and it shows up in your life as overgiving, chasing, ignoring those red flags. But when you flip the script and say, I'm already worthy, that the right person will meet me where I am, what changes in your life is that you stop chasing, you set standards, and you attract real effort. Work and money. You think I should just be grateful to have a job. Well, it's great to have a job, and it's always great to be appreciative. If you're thinking about this in a I'm not deserving way, it shows up in your life as being underpaid, overlooked, and afraid to even ask for more. When you flip the script, my skills have value, you negotiate, you apply to higher positions, and you earn more. Friendships, I don't want to be alone, turns into a one-sided effort that leaves you feeling drained. When you flip the script to I deserve mutual friendships, friendships that bring us both up higher, it shows up in your life as you invest in people who show up too. Confidence. All of us are scared at some point or the other, but we can't let it hold us back. When you come from a place of fear, you stay quiet, you overthink, and you hold back. But when you flip that script and say, I can show up before I feel ready, it manifests in your life as you begin to speak up more. You take chances. It builds confidence, boundaries. If I say no, people will leave. That makes you become a people pleaser. You become resentful. You get burned out. But when you flip the script to say the right people respect my boundaries, you begin to be able to say no. You feel lighter, and you gain respect from the people around you. People stop taking advantage of you. And opportunities. The old belief is things like that don't happen for me. That is the most paralyzing thought ever because it's a big limit on your life. How it shows up is you don't try. You don't expect anything better for yourself. You have self-doubt. You live your life small. If you flip the script, I won't know unless I go for it. The only no is when you don't try. You take chances. You create new opportunities, and you live your life more satisfied, more fulfilled. As you practice flipping the script, a change starts to occur. It's not always some big dramatic transformation. Sometimes it's subtle. You start speaking up instead of staying quiet. Say no without over-explaining why. Walking away when something doesn't feel right. Expecting effort instead of being grateful for crumbs. And suddenly, people treat you differently. Not because they changed, but because you did. Confidence is not just a vibe. It's a decision. A lot of women think that you either have it or you don't. But that's not true. Confidence is built by choosing over and over again that you're not going to minimize who you are. You're not going to chase after someone, and that you're not accepting less than you deserve. Even when it feels uncomfortable, especially when it feels uncomfortable. Something you need to understand is that the effect of changing what you are attracting and not accepting less than what you could deserve can be scary. But it's important to understand. You might outgrow people. You might have to walk away from situations you once tolerated. You might feel lonely for a minute while things realign. But that doesn't mean you're doing it wrong. And in fact, it usually means you're finally doing it right. You are not too much. You are not hard to love, and you are not unlucky. You've just been operating from beliefs that don't match who you actually are. And the moment you start shifting those beliefs, you'll notice it. Different energy, different people, different experiences. Because now, you're no longer settling for what feels familiar. You're choosing what actually feels right. If you need additional motivation for improving your self-worth and confidence, check out the video, I Am Affirmations for Self-Love, Self-Worth, and Confidence, and say it every day. It will help you to begin the confidence you need to make the changes that you want in your life. So now, it's time for this week's Diva Jane's Challenge. Over the next few weeks, become aware of your feelings. If you feel like you're getting less than someone's best, then you need to ask yourself, what would the version of me who knows her worth do right now? Then do that, even if it feels unfamiliar. Because that version of you, she's not someone you become someday. She's someone you start choosing one moment at a time. Now it's time for our shameless Diva Jane plug. Saying affirmations is a great way to alter your negative thoughts. Make them a game, and it becomes even better. Check out our digital Diva Jane Affirmations Pokeno game link in the description below and try it out with family and friends. And lastly, if you like what you're hearing, please help out a small content creator by liking, sharing, and subscribing to our channel. Thanks so much for your support, and I hope you have a day that is as fabulous as you are.